What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. In the last episode, we started to recover Ilia's memory, which led us to a place called the Hidden Village, where we met with an old lady called Impaz, and she gave us Ilia's charm. Now that we have this, let's head inside Renato's house and show it to Ilia. Hopefully, she will, remember something, or give us a clue as to what we should do next and where we should go. Let me actually go and equip the charm real quick, because once we show this to Ilia, it's going to trigger a really long cutscene, but I'll let you guys enjoy this because it's really sweet. I knew you once. Yes, this feels so familiar. The scent of hay. Long ago, when we were young, you and I... You were always there. You were always beside me. Link. This gift was meant for you. It was something I wanted to give you before you left on your journey. Please, Link, take it. You don't need to worry about me any longer. Whenever you return, I'll be waiting for you. Link, do you remember what I was saying about the Rod of the Heavens? Well, actually, it was about the messenger to the heavens who held the rod. The nice woman who saved me told me about it. Apparently, in this woman's village, they've guarded something for the heavenly messenger for generations, so they await him. But they can't give this item away until the messenger arrives with the rod. That's why the lady couldn't leave her village, you see? Say, Link, do you have any idea who this messenger to the heavens might be, or even what the rod is? Well, actually, I think I do. Anyways, as you guys just saw, Ilia gave us her charm, which is actually the horse call, so what this thing allows us to do is call opponent to our side from pretty much anywhere, which is kind of awesome. It's a shame that they give us this item this late into the game because its usefulness is kind of limited now, but it's still cool nonetheless. Anyways, let's warp over to the Bridge of Eldin since we do want to return to the Hidden Village, visit Impaz, and show her the fact that we do have the Dominion Rod, and get whatever item that Ilia was telling us about, because apparently we are the messenger to the heavens, or something like that. Anyways, now that we're here, let's transform back into a human, and what do you say we give our newly acquired horse call a try? And honestly, this is why I think Twilight Princess has one of the best travel systems in any Zelda game, because you can use your warp and then immediately call opponent to your side and pretty much get anywhere in the entire overworld in just a matter of seconds, which is really stinking awesome. You have no idea, how quick this makes doing side quests and stuff like that. So for a lot of things like Twilight Princess removed, the fact that you can't change the day-night cycle, they added a lot of different things like this just to make traveling the expansive overworld a lot easier, which is really stinking sweet. Anyways, now that we're here, let's just ignore all these enemies and go directly to the Hidden Village, because I really don't want to waste time on them. Plus, there's a lot of stuff that I want to do in the Hidden Village. Like I said in the last episode, there's a couple of side quests that we can take care of on our second visit. So that's what I'm going to do first, and then we'll go and visit Impas. Don't worry though, it won't take too long, and we'll be back on the main story track before the end of this episode. And gosh dang it, dude, there are a lot of stray cats around here. And believe it or not, these cats actually do play into one of the side quests. So back here, there is a lone cuckoo. So what do you say we transform into a wolf and talk to him, because, you know, that just makes all the sense, doesn't it? Oh, welcome. This is the Forgotten Village. 30. No, more like 20. That's how many cats have made it back here to the village. So perhaps you could, you know, just play with them? Sure, I guess. Aw, thanks so much. They're all so lonely. Perhaps you could talk to every one of them. But if you leave the village, it'll be like you never talked to any of them. Do you understand? Cats are forgetful. Oh, and let me give you a tip for speaking to all of them. Start at one end. Got it? Yeah, I think I'm good. Now, this is actually kind of funny because this section is sort of a parody of the shootout that happened in the last episode. So, like, you get the same music, and you get the same cutscene, and there are 20 cats like there were 20 enemies. Now, the cats are sort of in similar locations as the enemies were in the shootout, but the cats like to move around, which can make things very, very difficult. The tip that the cuckoo gave us, you know, like start at one end, that actually can be very, very helpful. Although, my own method is a little bit different, and it's just sort of like what works for me, so it's personal preference. But, what I like to do is start at one end and hit all the cats on the outside, because there are cats inside buildings, and then there are cats on like the second floor of certain buildings, and to get those ones you have to like transform into a human and use some of your items like the hook shot. So what I usually do first is start at one end, hit all the cats on the outside, then go back and start like going building by building inside, you know, on the first floor and the second floor, looking for any cats that, you know, you haven't talked to. And that's usually like one of the best methods, I would say at least, of talking to all these cats and making sure you don't actually miss any of them. Now, that's not to say it's perfect, because chances are you still will miss at least like one or two of them, or end up talking to a cat that you've already talked to before, because it happens to like everyone, man. Like, this minigame is deceptively difficult for what it is. Like, you think talking to cats, oh, that's gonna be super easy. Well, like I said, the cats move around, and some of them can be quite tricky to track down and actually talk to. So we're gonna talk to this guy, and there's a couple more up here that we do want to hit before we actually start going to different places. I believe you can get like, yeah, 11 of them before you have to transform into your human form for like the first time. So now that we've done that, let's grab our hook shot, because we can actually grab like this chain or rope or whatever this is and make our way to this side of the roof now, and talk to a couple cats over here. Oh, and I guess while we're doing this, I could talk about it. When we were talking to that lone cuckoo, you guys might have saw it or even heard it, but there was a howling stone back there as well, so we will definitely hit that up before we leave this area, probably like right after I finish collecting all these cats, and then we can activate the last golden wolf. That way we can learn the last hidden skill, so that'll be kind of cool. Now, this next one is actually kind of tricky, so what you want to do is come over here and actually break this window. You can use your hook shot, and then you kind of want to like jump diagonally towards this ledge, and gosh dang it, man, the cat jumped down. Normally there's a cat up here and you can just talk to him, but I guess he ran down here somewhere, so think it's this guy. Yeah, there we go, 14th one, and, oh wait, hang on, did we talk to you already? I think we did. Yes, I did. Alright, never mind, that was completely useless. I know there's another one in here, though, like, right behind these barrels. Yes, indeed, there is. So, this is our 15th one. Alright, 5 more to go. Let's transform into a human again now, because I think the last 5 might actually be in this building, and I know there's, like, a couple of them right up here, so let's transform into a wolf again, and wouldn't you look at that, there's another kitty right over here. So this is our 16th one, and I'm pretty sure there's one inside here as well. Maybe not. Maybe it was the one we talked to out there. Alright, anyways, I know there's a couple of them in here. Our 17th one, so only 3 more left. Let's see if I can actually scare this guy down from there. That way, like, I don't have to transform and... Gosh dang it. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. So let's transform into human, and, we'll just climb up these boxes and talk to him that way. So, hi, how you doing, friend? You couldn't just jump down for me. I don't know why. Like, every time I play this minigame, you... Seriously? You gotta be kidding. That is ridiculous. Alright, so, here's our 18th one, and I'm honestly not sure where the other 2 are, so I think I'll cut once I find them, actually, because this might take a while. I think there's one actually outside this house. Yeah, there is. There we go. Did I talk to you yet? No, I didn't. There we go. 19th one. Sweet. Now I just gotta find the 20th. Alright, did I talk to this one yet? I don't think I did, actually. 20th one! Hooray, we did it! Wow, meow! Everyone is getting along, meow! Ah, finally, dude, that took freaking forever. Go tell the Cuckoo leader. Alright, I am on it. So, let's go and visit that Cuckoo and tell him that we talked to all the dumb cats, finally. You talked to all of them? Thanks! No problem. Now your prize is in front of the old lady's house. Make sure you pick it up before you leave. Alright, sweet. So he doesn't even tell us what it is, but we'll definitely go and grab that. We'll do that in a second, though. For now, let's head over to this Howling Stone and give it a listen. Middle, down, middle, up, down, up, middle, up, middle. Alright, that is actually very, very complicated. Down, I think it was middle, up, down, up, middle, up, middle? Hey, I got it! Sweet! Not too shabby. Alright. Let's activate the last golden wolf, and then eventually learn our last hidden skill. And then I promise I will tell you this guy's true identity in case you don't know it already. I mean, I know I've been eluding it like the entire LP, and it messed up a little bit there, but it should still work. Alright, good, it did. And that, in case you couldn't tell, was the Twilight Princess main theme. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. Oh, don't worry, buddy. We will. We will for sure. Alright, so now that that is done, yeah, as you can see, sort of like near Hyrule Castle, so it might be a while until we can actually visit him. But anyways, let's actually transform back into a human real quick. And now we can go over and talk to Impas. Plus, right in front of our house should actually be the prize that we got for talking to all the cats. So we can finally figure out what that is. And, well, it's a piece of heart. So, there we go. 2 more, and we can complete another heart container. Let's head inside now and talk to Impas. We can show her the Dominion Rod, and then get whatever item that Ilia was talking about. So, let me actually get the rod real quick. And now, let's just show it to her. Hey, that rod! Is that the Dominion Rod? Indeed it is. Ah, could it really be? Are you the messenger to the heavens? I guess so. Among the legends of my clan, there is a story from the time when the Uka still maintained contact with the royal family. Yes, it's said that a mysterious rod was handed down from the people of the sky, and it was called the Dominion Rod. The rod was only to be carried by the messenger to the heavens when the royal family needed to communicate with the Uka. From generation to generation, my ancestors have guarded the book that, by royal decree, was to be given to the messenger to the heavens. This is that book. Please take it. Alright, so we got the Ancient Sky book, although it's in writing that we can't actually read. The book is written in the ancient language of the sky writing. I am so glad I stayed in this village. If I had not met that young girl, what would have become of me? Meeting that girl must have been ordained by the gods, so that I could be here today to pass on this knowledge. Alright, so now that we have this book, since we can't read it, we kinda need to bring it to someone who can, or at least have them translate it for us. And you're probably wondering, who in the world could do that? And this is where having a good memory comes into play. So, remember all the way back when we first met, like, Telma's elite group? There was this one guy who sort of like, I guess, was a master in Hyrule history or stuff like that, and his name was Shad. Now, if you remember when we talked to Renato, sort of at like the beginning of this quest, he told us that Shad was actually in the basement of Renato's house, studying the statue that's down there in relation to the heavens. So, guess what? If we warp over to Kakariko and show this book to Shad, he just so happens to be able to read skywriting, and he might be able to do something for us. So, that is precisely what we're going to do. Sadly, this will not open up the way to the next temple, like, immediately. There's still gonna be stuff that we need to do, like, afterwards. Like I said, there's a lot of, like, stuff that you need to do between, the Temple of Time and the next temple. So, we're, like, almost done with it, I would say, but we're not quite there yet. Anyways, let's just head right down to the basement. Like, geez, man, we have not been down here in a very, very long time, like, since almost the beginning of the game. Let me actually go and equip the book real quick. And here's Shad, so let's just show it to him. What do you think of this, buddy? What's this? Ah, it's skywriting. Where in blazes did you get this? You don't suppose this could be the word that breaks the seal? Right. Let's try it out. No reaction. So, it is not this statue. Ugh. Link, thanks ever so. You have brought me one step closer to solving this puzzle. I shall give the book back to you. Now, I shall try out this word on other statues. I have made the rounds of these statues so many times that I have memorized their locations. I will place marks in your map so you can find them in case you wish to track me down. Remember, every one of those marks is near an owl statue. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright, well, that was kind of anticlimactic, like nothing happened. Or wait, check it out, guys. Guess what? Power has returned to the Dominion Rod. Alright, sweet. So now we can use this like out in Hyrule Field or in other places. The writing in that book was a spell that imbued the staff with magic. Now you can do to the other statues what you did before. So, he did say he would mark your map wherever there was a statue, didn't he? Then we should go check out those spots, right, Link? That sounds like a pretty good idea, Midna, but you know what? We're going to do that in the next episode. So if you guys enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But once again, guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.